What up, Houston Texans fans? Your boys, Bayou City boys. We're back.
What up?
Um,
What up?
Texans versus Arizona, Week 11. We have some injury reports as of Thursday. So our videos come out in the morning on Friday. So some of these may change, some of these may stay the same. So far, full participants were Robert Woods, Laremy Tunsil, Dalton Schultz, Steven Nelson, Jerry Hughes, Titus Howard, Kurt Heinisch, or
Mm-hmm.
Hinish, Charlie
Heinisch.
Heck, Jonathan Grenard, Andrew Beck, and Will Anderson.
Okay. Okay.
So majority of them were all full participants. Limited were Brevin Jordan, George Fant, Nico Collins, and Grayland Arnold.
Ooh, George Fant was limited.
Yeah, he's a hip injury. Nothing on Wednesday, limited on Thursday. So kind of seems like they were just resting him to get him ready for Sunday.
All
Um,
right. That's one of the better injury reports we've had in a while.
yeah, and then of course the did not practices, so more than likely these guys will be out. As of right now, Jimmy Ward hamstring, Henry To'oto'o concussion still, Damian Pierce ankle, Jake Hansen hamstring hand, and Noah Brown knee.
Mm, it's all good. Like we're good. Pretty much same team as last week.
I know. Out of the did not practices, I mean, of course, Jimmy Ward, Henry To'oTo'o, Damian Pierce. Those are more of the bigger names, but Noah Brown. Do you think that hurts, or does it kind of feel like CJ's on that next guy, next receiver up? Because you lose
I
him, you get Robert Woods back. You probably are getting Nico Collins back. So it's Nico Collins
Robert
either way.
Woods played last week. I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch a lot of Arizona Cardinal football, so I don't. But I don't know that they're that good on defense. So I feel like Robert Woods, Tank, Nico Collins, maybe Mechie steps up.
I mean,
He had a
yeah.
couple good routes last week. He had like a 19-yard catch. Like you're probably right. Next guy up, or get Dalton Schultz involved a little more.
As of right now, they are ranked 22 in the league.
And receiving group
Just total of no, like the Cardinals
offense.
defensively.
Oh, defense.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: if you after last week would you be upset if the Texans come out early against the Cardinals and make it a point of emphasis to run the ball, like force the run, kind of like we were doing before, just to see if it's there?
No, because I feel like Singletary deserves that. He 150 yards is a lot of yards. It seems like he knows the offense that Slovic wants to run, and if the O line is giving you those holes, I mean, you might as well utilize them and see if it's working in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's not, then hey, unleash
Turn it
CJ
over to
on him.
CJ. That's what I was thinking. Like I wouldn't hate that game plan. But then also, it's like it might be a little bit of a panic mode thing. Well, like we're panicking over Noah Brown. It's like he only had two good games.
And it's what I mean, looking at it as a whole, Nico Collins is not a scrub. He's done a few good games, got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
It's interchange one and CJ, we've always said in multiple games, CJ was known as that guy in Ohio State to get the 3, 4, 5, 6. Dalton Schultz is going to be in the mix. You'll have some Mike Boone over here catching some stuff.
At this point, I have confidence in CJ and Slowick. They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
Like it's hard to replace a dude who's been all world for 2 weeks, but it's like, we'll figure it out.
rest. And this is how the season's been for us. Band-aided O line,
Kinda is.
band-aid secondary, but I mean, running backs is just interchangeable at this point. It's just the whole season as a whole.
Well, now what I'm wondering is from that injury report is Toa Toa still being out. What do we do at middle linebacker if Perriman's suspended?
Mm, true.
and then Jake Hanson's out. So I mean, maybe move Christian Harris to middle linebacker. And who else we got on the team? Wallow's gone. Neville Hewitt could probably play. Tackle machine right there. I don't know. D'Amico figured out.
This is the beauty of having a defensive minded head coach. He's like, oh, I got this. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I guess defensive side though. I mean, of course, Kyler Murray's back, so they're gonna deal with a more of a running quarterback that can mobile quarterback. Let me put it that way because he does throw and everything. But guarding Hollywood Brown, guarding Michael Wilson,
Who's their
who
running
else?
back? Is Connor back?
Connor's back, yeah. McBride as
Trey
tight end,
McBride.
yeah.
Man, like our secondary has been beat up a little bit. The linebackers keep getting suspended and concussed. Our strength for a month or so has been the defensive line. You getting great pressure from the inside and from Collins and Sheldon Rankins. I think you said the other day you had a stat that said Grenard and Will Anderson were number one and number two in run containment, which means they're setting their edge, which will hold the running quarterback in there. So it all starts with the D line. If they apply pressure without having to blitz a player too much, then it only helps us. That D line
We
is sick. That's pretty good.
we talked about it. I mean, the beginning of the season, we were all talking about like, ooh, we could go and get Chase Young. We can go get this. And then as the season started going on, you brought it up. Like, I forgot who you said it, but it's like we're trying to build a culture here, and if you trade away players too or give
Mm-hmm.
up on players too soon, you don't know what you have. And Grenard feels like a guy like that. Like we don't know what you have, but as of right now, Jonathan Grenard, you are second against the run, and you are 13th on pass rush. Like
And I think he's playing for a contract.
I can see that, man. And
You know what I mean? Like, but if we lose you on account of we can't afford you, I'm fine with that. Give me what you got right now, so we can find out what
yeah,
the rest of the guys are.
yeah. But it also feels too like you have a guy like CJ, you have a guy
Mm-hmm.
like D'Amico. Offensively, I want to play with that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Defensively, I want to be coached by this guy. And so it kind of you're building that culture. And I mean, looking into the game though, I mean, this is of course the team that we got the pick for Will Anderson. Um, this is the one where, of course, our pick is going to this team. So it just helps that we do good. So this is a game I kind of want to win for sure.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
I is it okay to say I expect to win this game?
No, not at all. I was actually going to bring that up. It's like because it felt like for this season it was a little bit not up and down, but then it bogged down a little bit, like when we lost to the Panthers. You know what I'm saying? It's like fuck. Like those losses stung more because you were expected to win that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like there's certain games that you just expect to win no matter how bad people think you are. And we lost two of them, Atlanta and Carolina. This is the same situation. It's like I think any rational Texans fan can argue a case for why we're the better team in this. So you expect to win. You just got to go do it.
yeah. Like we get it, the injuries, we get it, the suspensions, we get it, everything that we've dealt with so far. But it just feels like CJ will keep showing why we went and got them. I mean,
Hmm.
2 and 3 in the draft, dude, they're showing why, and I get it. We talk about it. CJ gets all the spotlight. Will has been, if you look at the numbers, he has been doing a lot. I mean, they double him on 22% of his snaps. I mean, that's a lot for a rookie.
It would be poetic justice for him to go out this week and get his first two sack game against a team that, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I want for him.
That would be like the an NFL story. When we talk about NFL storylines,
Yeah.
like CJ's had his, or he's had a few of them already. Comeback win, another comeback win, 5 touchdowns. Like Will Anderson being the narrative of this is a guy that you could have drafted a franchise player, but you traded away for the next year to double down on, and he goes out there and gets his best game against you. That's a NFL story right there,
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
and it needs to
I don't know if I'm pretty sure you're gonna agree with this, but I'm gonna call out Derek Stingley. Like I want to see you do good. Like I think you're in a position where people are on the borderline of freaking hating you, bro. So like
yes,
you can take risk on balls. Try to, you know what I mean? Like not to disrespect them, but it's like you're not playing Jamar Chase or AJ Brown this week. You're playing Hollywood Brown and Michael Wilson. I think this is if you're gonna choose a game to be aggressive, do it this week. So I'm calling you out to do better. You can't be letting people just catch open touchdowns on you.
no, I agree. Go and show up, show out against just lock down Hollywood. Let's go lock down Hollywood.
I want to see a pick, bro. Get a pick.
Yeah, get some picks. Start getting that defense going. Like lock down Hollywood. Get that going. Like at this point, do something. Like I agree. Like
Yeah,
do
do
something, bro.
something
Like
because you
you're
don't do
back.
shit.
I get it. He was on a snap count last week. They came out and said it during the game. I was like, all right, I get it. You didn't want to say it before. But as you are healthy, I need you these last few games. I need you to come up, show out, and change that narrative. Because if you do not, then next year it's hard to defend you coming in.
Well, the thing about it is like if you don't prove for the rest of this season that you can be a number one corner, then we have to go get one,
Yes,
and that's gonna make people not like you.
yes, yeah. I need you to prove. We said it when D'Amico came here. You were gonna benefit the same way as Petrie did, and we've seen Petrie ball out.
Ball.
Yes. Now I need to see you ball out, bro. And we saw a bit. We saw the early games and we were like, oh shit, all right, all right. I mean, we did have that Zay game where we were kind of like, what the fuck, but that we saw a few of it, and then you got hurt, and we were like, here we go again, and stuff. But you're back. I need to see it. I need to see this progress.
Be aggressive, bro. Be aggressive.
Is there anybody on the offensive side, or is it just kind of like at this point, bro, just show up, show out, and
It's kind of what it is. Like that. If you ask me what Houston's identity is, it's you said it earlier. Unleash Stroud. I just have to believe that like, it's hard to put pressure on anybody to perform a certain way on the offense other than CJ Stroud because you don't know what CJ is going to do. It's just I just want you to keep moving the ball. You could throw that bitch to 11 different people at 11 different plays as long as we're getting first downs and touchdowns. I don't care.
yeah. At this point, throw the ball a little earlier, bro. I don't want to see you get hurt. The
For
last game
sure.
was a
Well,
little,
that's why I asked you earlier, like how you felt about trying to run the ball early. Like I'm more worried about that. It's like, not if we could run, but like when you figure out how long does it take them to figure out if we can't. Like bail on it early. Don't let us get 4 possessions in before you start trying to gunsling.
yeah, like last time where it was like it was like fourth, and it's like, all right, we're done with this. It's like, bro, it's late. Like, what are you doing there? Yeah, I don't know. I think for sure it's gonna be a fun one. I called it last week, field goal
He
win.
did.
What do you think this week? Arizona Texans
I'll take the Texans by 10.
10. I like it. I'm gonna agree with you.
I feel like it's going to be by more than a touchdown.
Yeah, I think it's like I would say like honestly I wouldn't be surprised like 10-14, but I'm gonna go with 10. I like 10, a field goal and a touchdown. I think that's reasonable. You get the field goal for insurance at the end, and then defense does some stuff.
I mean, I'm not
We gotta
saying we're
do,
going to win a Super Bowl, but our offense can move the ball. I'll give them that.
yeah. I think it's gonna be like I'm gonna call it Stingley interception at the end to close out the game.
Mm, that'd be
Yeah,
dope. I'd prefer one in the first quarter, like a pick six, but hey, whatever. I won't be
oh, I
greedy.
would love that if he gets a pick six, man.
Can we do a Stingley pick six in the first quarter, and then Will Anderson catches an interception to top his day off in the fourth quarter, like 2 sacks and an interception off a tip ball.
That's cool. Or Will Anderson fumble and recovery or something.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
Like
Something.
Kyler Murray or something. Or like imagine him hitting Connor like and just making him fumble. That's a big dude. You know, I like that. Stingley, get yours in the first. Will Anderson close out the game in dominant fashion. If there's a game you're gonna show up in monster, it's gonna probably be this game right here. I'm sure
Yeah, do
D'Amico
it.
gonna have you ready to go. Stay healthy, Texans. Get
Please,
healthy. Yeah,
please.
gonna be a fun one. If you haven't been watching Texans football, I don't know what you've been doing unless you're just not a fan. Um, Drop your comments down below. Let us know what you agree.
You go get hoodies.
Yep. Go check out our hoodies in the store. Bayou City Boys merch coming out. A bunch of Houston merch going to be coming out too. That being said, we are out of here, Houston. Enjoy your festivities. Enjoy your football. Later.
Peace.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.